Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. This is your reading for sign of Capricorn for September 2020. I've already pre-shuffled the deck, so we are all ready to go. So let's just jump right in, shall we? All right. Okay. All right. So Capricorn, I hope you guys are doing really well, and that you guys have been enjoying your summer thus far. And let's find out what's going on for you here in September. So, Capricorn, your current situation, we have the Star. Your challenge for September is the Knight of Swords. What you aspire to, very nice, is the Ace of Pentacles. What needs to be awakened within you, we have the Ace of Cups. In the recent past, we have the Magician. Wow, I'm not too sure what you guys have been up to, Capricorn, but you guys have been busy. The next stage, the next step for you, we have the Three of Pentacles. And your outcome, beautiful, Justice. All right, Capricorn, you guys, wow, you guys have been busy. You guys have been working hard, which, hey, you're Capricorn, it's what you guys do, right? You keep going until you get to the top of that mountain. All right, so we begin with your current situation, Capricorn, and we have the Star card. And this is really, I'm getting a couple of different things here. This is really saying that you're being divinely guided, right? Whether you realize it or not, but likely you do, right? To a certain degree, right? And but this also says that you've been when it comes to your faith and your hopes and your optimism, that it's right up there at a very, very high level. You have been nourishing yourself and doing you've been doing everything right, as far as, the direction of your life and what you've been working on lately. But this is also like a card of like the universe is going to grant your wish, right? Whatever it is that you've been working towards and focusing on and putting your effort and energy towards, this is the universe saying, I got your back, right? We're gonna help you out here. And this is like the universe granting your wish, right? You're being guided by the stars and the universe, and it's been acknowledged. So good for you. Your challenge for September, we have the Knight of Swords. And, so you've been working on whatever it is that you guys have been working on, and whatever it is that you've been wanting out of life or for your life. Your challenge is going to be to take action, right? And take action to start making moves. And that's not always easy, right? It's one thing to come up with an idea, and then you do all these things to create the right environment and right climate for things to start happening. But then sometimes we get a little afraid, right? Like, oh, okay, because you want to make sure that you're still well taken care of, right? And that you don't have to worry about certain things, right? But there's a level of risk here. Yes, there's a risk with everything, but your challenge is going to be to take action, right? Because without taking action and driving towards those things, and go, like, if you look at this knight, I mean, he moves. He's the fastest knight. He moves swiftly, and he's fearless, right? He's got his sword out. He's charging ahead. He's going for it, and that's what you're being encouraged to do, right? So, but this might be a challenge for you because you might have a few reservations about actually taking some action towards something. When you're like, well, that's there's always something that can come up and kind of be nagging at you at the back door, and just be like, well, this, but I wouldn't worry about this too much. I don't think it's going to be too much of a challenge for you, but just so that you were aware of it, that don't be afraid to start taking action and communicate, right? He's a knight. Swords, it's communication as well. I mean, swords about action and too, but very much communicating with others can be taking action, right? What you aspire to is, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you've been, I'm really feeling that you've been maybe trying to create a new job for yourself, a new career. Maybe even like so you want a I think for some of you you want like a new job offer, right? A new promotion, a raise, something that's going to benefit you and your loved ones, right? And a new beginning, really. A new stable beginning, and you aspire to become more and to have more in your life, and be a even better provider for yourself and your loved ones than you already are, right? So that's a wonderful aspiration to have. So, and by the looks of things, you've been working towards that for quite some time. What needs to be awakened within you, we have the Ace of Cups, yet another ace, right? So there's all kinds of new beginnings, and this might be a new beginning to do within yourself. I'm really getting the sense that this is more than just love, because love is at the basis of anything wonderful, right? And anything beautiful. But what I think what needs to be awakened within you is the creativity and intuition, right? In order to help propel you along your path, right? So, and we all have, and it's being offered to you, whether you realize it or not, right? This is being offered to you because it's available to everybody on this planet, right? The love, the creativity, the intuition, we all have that within us, right? So you're just being asked to unlock that and awaken to that and realize that for yourself, because intuition, creativity especially if you are pursuing some sort of new career, or you want to create a new business for yourself, some kind of project, you're going to work for yourself, and you're going to rather create a product or a service or whatever it is that you guys have been working on. Creativity will go a long way into serving you very, very, very well, right? And so will your intuition, right? Trust yourself. If you have those gut feelings, go with it, right? They're there for a reason, and they're there to help you and to guide you. In your recent past, we have the Magician. So you guys have been working hard. You guys have been manifesting, right? You've been manifesting these opportunities, and if this has been an offer that you wanted to start something, whether this is something you want to create for yourself, or you've been hoping for a new being offered a new job or a new position or new promotion or a completely different career path, you've been manifesting this, right? And you've been doing it. You've been putting in the work. Your focus has been there. Your energy has been in the right places. You've been doing the right things and taking the right steps and using all of your resources that you have available to you in order to create those opportunities, right? Out of nothing, right? So, and that's what the Magician does. He's got all these resources that he needs, and he creates something out of nothing, seemingly out of thin air, right? And we all have this ability, and good for you for doing this, because a lot of folks look at this and they're like, oh, well, I can't do that. No. You don't have to worry about them, right? Because you've already done it. Whether you realize it or not, you've taken the necessary steps and the necessary, and like I said, the necessary focus and time and energy, and you have been manifesting. Maybe you've taken some action in the past too, because this is also a card about taking some action, making choices, right? And this is a strong indication that you have taken the right action in the past, recently, and you've made the right choices. Right? So good for you. That's fantastic. Really well done. I think that's amazing. So you should be proud of yourself. You really should be. Your next step, Capricorn, is the Three of Pentacles. So this is really, this is work, teamwork, collaboration, working with others, right? You understand that, you can, by working with other people and, pooling your resources at what you're good at, that you can, bring more success to yourself and more stability to your situation. And, this is, you understand that, they have something to offer, you have something to offer, and you work together to create something even more beautiful and more wonderful and profitable or successful than, if it was just you on your own, right? So this is, this is like branching out. Like you're searching out people who are like-minded and who share your same vision, right? And they have something to bring to the table that's going to help your, like, everybody's going to pool together and you guys are going to come up with something fantastic. So this is the next step to take, right? So don't be afraid to take that action and start communicating, right? And to start, reaching out, branching out, however and by whatever means necessary, whether that's online or, some sort of forum or chat room or, maybe a Facebook group, anything like that where you might be able to connect with people who are on the same page as you. You might be surprised at what you can find when it comes to, different groups online, right? It doesn't have to be online. I mean, I'm just using that as an example, but but this is the next step, to start working with others, because that's what you aspire to. You've already just, this is what you've been working on. And you've manifested this opportunity. So this is coming. So don't be, you're asked to, don't be fearful when it comes to taking action towards something, right? Whatever's holding you back, don't allow it to hold you back. Start going for it, right? Because, and this has got to be one of the most beautiful parts about your reading, your outcome. We have justice. So this is really, no matter which way this can be interpreted for your situation, whether this is a legal contract, if some of you may be in some sort of legal dispute, right? And you've been, because this can be money, right? You've been aspiring to get this money or whatever. So if there happens to be some sort of a legal dispute then there's some kind of a settlement of some kind or inheritance, which doesn't really have a lot of feel that way to it. But in case that's the case, this is really going to say that if it is anything to do with the law or courts, that the justice is going to go in your favor, right? I think, but that's only going to be for a few of you. I think for the majority of you, whatever it is that you have been working towards, especially when it comes to working with others, right? So whether this is working for a company or just getting together with other folks and that are like-minded, and you guys are going to create something together. This can very much be signing contracts, and so if you're offered a position, this can be used signing your letter of offer, right? Or signing a contract, for X amount of time for X amount of dollars. This can be a contract between co-owners and co-creators, right? But ultimately, like I said, no matter which way it turns out, and this can also be karmic justice, right? Because like I said, you have the star card, right, as your current situation. You're being guided. You've got the faith and the hope and the trust in yourself and in the universe. And also, this is like the universe is going to grant your wish. So, this doesn't have to just be about regular justice. It can also be karmic justice, right? Maybe this is karmic justice coming in to right some wrongs that have been done to you, right? And to set things straight, and to rebalancing by the universe to get you back to where you want to be and where you deserve to be, right? So no matter what, no matter which way you're working on it, this is justice is going to go in your favor, and there's going to be a balancing, and things are going to start going in your favor, right? So that's fantastic. So whatever it is that you're working on, and whatever your goal has been, this is like, yeah, it's going to go in your favor. It's going to go your way. You're gonna sign that contract. There's going to be a rebalancing of power, right? So if you did have it before and then it got lost, whether for the current climate of maybe you lost your job in the past few months or whatever the case might be, and whatever you've been working towards, you put in the necessary work and focus and energy, and everything is going to work out in your favor, right? So that's just fantastic. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck for you. Wow, yeah. So we have the Ace of Wands. So that makes 3 aces in your reading, Capricorn. So there's definitely something new here. There's definitely a new passion for you, something that you've been working on, something that you've realized, something that you maybe if you let's just say if you did lose your job and then it allowed you to focus on something different and go after something that you truly really actually enjoy, right? Something that you're actually passionate about, instead of just some 9 to 5 Monday to Friday working for somebody else, making them rich, right? Um, so you have 3 aces here. So um, there's new beginnings, there's new entering your life, there's something new coming in for you. And I think that you have created it, right? I feel strongly that you have created this new beginning. Maybe it didn't start out that way, maybe you got thrust into a situation, but you know, the universe often throws us into a situation and it's kind of like a test, like, well, what are you going to do with it, right? The current situation in the world with all this mess is a perfect example, right? Because if you happen to lose your job, or all of a sudden you're home with the kids because they're not going to school, or there's no daycare, or whatever the case might be, but if you find yourself with a whole bunch of extra time and not working, then what are you going to do with your time? Okay, because you have a choice what to do with your time, and clearly you have spent your time, if that is the case for you, wisely, very, very wisely, right? Not everybody does. A lot of people just focus on all the negatives, right? And they just think about all the terrible things that have happened, everything that they can't do anymore, and all the distractions that they used to enjoy doing, they can, and then they do nothing, right? And in that case, you still get what you deserve, but it's not what you actually really truly want, right? But you've done the work, and you've got this beautiful new beginning coming in. You've got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and this is also about this Ace of Wands too. This is creativity, right? So between these two cards, there's a lot of creativity and intuition. So do your best to focus on that, especially because this Ace of Cups needs to be what needs to be awakened within you. That creativity and intuition is going to help you, right? Get creative, in whatever way resonates with you, right? So whether it's art or painting or sculpting or dancing or music, song, the list goes on. Gardening, cooking, right? There's no limit. Any kind of creative expression is going to benefit you, and it's going to benefit you a lot. Even if you think, well, I'm not very creative, don't have those things, don't have those thoughts. Think, I am creative, and then in whatever way you want to do, just do it. And who cares what anybody else thinks, right? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, as long as it's something that is you're expressing, because creativity is an expression of your soul. And when you express yourself in that way, you're nurturing your soul, and you're opening yourself up to a whole new world of possibilities, right? Which is more creativity and more love, because when you get creative and you do something that you're really passionate about, it fuels you, right? It just bursts, and then this is energy, this is new enthusiasm, new passion, and you've got it, and you've been manifesting it, and go for it. Everything here is new, and don't hold back. So whatever this is, don't be afraid to take action, right? And just go for it, right? There's always going to be a level of risk with anything, right? And this is no different, right? But just remember, this is the universe has got your back there. They're going to help you out on this, right? So trust yourself and trust the universe. You've already got that, right? So that's beautiful. I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. Yeah, look at that. No surprise here. Okay, so we have new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. So I think that really speaks to this, your challenge of taking action. So if there was anything that was holding you back because you didn't want to be too risky, you didn't want to take too many chances because you wanted to make sure that you're able to provide for yourself and for your loved ones, which, hey, everybody can appreciate that. This is a message that, don't worry, you're safe, you're going to be just fine, right? And trust yourself, and trust us, trust the universe, because, the universe has your back, right? Justice is going to be served, right? And it's going to go in your favor. So sign those contracts, make those connections, take that action towards whatever it is that you've been working on, because you've come this far and you've manifested this brand new start, this brand new opportunity, this new passion, this new energy, this new career even. Expand on that for yourself with your own creativity and your own intuition, and you and your loved ones are safe. We also finally have the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. And ain't that the truth, right? Because I feel that's what's been going on here, right? You've been gaining, the energy's been gaining momentum, right? And that's going to lead you to really to overcome this challenge of taking action in the direction that you choose, and really propel you. You know, like Ace of Wands, underlying energy you're reading, right? This is energy. This is enthusiasm. This is passion, right? And it's only going to build and build and build and build and build until, you know, it's going to feel like you're going to feel like you're going to burst, but in a very good way. And you're going to start rushing ahead, not rushing, but you're going to, you know, you're going to charge ahead, and you're not going to take any, you know, you're just going to go for it, right? And that's what you're being encouraged to do. So it may be a challenge for you because, like I said, there's always going to be some reservations. Maybe you have a few doubts, but you know, you want to make sure everything's going to be okay while you pursue this. You and your loved ones are safe, right? So you don't need to worry, right? Trust the universe. It's only ever going to do things for your benefit, really, whether we realize it or not. This is a beautiful reading, and good for you. You should be really, really proud of yourself, Capricorn. You guys have been working very hard, and you deserve this. You really deserve this. You deserve this new beginning, and it's full of passion and energy and love and creativity. Get creative. It's going to help you. You're going to love it, right? And if you're already creative, get even more creative. Just do it. Dive right into it. It's only going to feed your soul and nourish it in ways that is beyond words, right? So yeah, that'll do it. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful September. I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon.